Hi. Again, here we are with a new video. It's about energy update. Two nights ago, I received a lot of energy. Well, last night I received again lots of energy, but this time it was a bit different. I received two kinds of energy, and basically what's at stake here is one of those kinds of energy. It's about what has more to do with energy itself, which is the intensity, and the other it's more like it's about quality. So this brings me the idea of again what is in stake, because you see again when I talk about this my new path, which is we can call it prana. But you see, the flies. You see, I heard sometimes people saying, like vegetarian, the same other ideas of the. I don't want to talk about this, but things like living on this or that, ideas, I don't know, pranayama and so on. Well, the thing is, basically, there is only one thing: life. That's it. Life. What is life? That is the problem. You see? Now, the same you usually identify yourself as your body and so on. Oh, I am this, I am that. So, you are a thing? No, you are not a thing. Well, you see the problem. So, what is in stake? Prana is not energy, is the creation of everything. So, energy is created by that as to do everything. So energy is the tool which you can see the way things work as like everything is resonance and frequency, you see, and so through energy we are talking about frequency and resonance, where it's applied an intensity to get the certain results. See, so energy is the tool. Now, this is only to remind you what is at stake, because then you need to understand things like where you should put your energy. It's like what is at stake is about consciousness. So you need to be aware, gain consciousness. So this means, again, the belief is the satanic weapon. So you need to understand this. You need to rid of your belief. You need to gain consciousness. See? So keep in mind this. If you believe in something, that means that you don't know, which means you need to get to know, gain consciousness, abandon the belief. The belief is it's the opposite. Satan uses it always. Everything in this system is a fraud, and that works with belief. So people live to defend the belief as the truth, or in other words, to defend the lie as the truth. So when people doesn't know something, just believe and defend. It's like in everything, a theory. Defend a theory. Defend a belief. Defend. You see, the truth doesn't need to be defended. The truth is about consciousness. You need to gain consciousness. You need to understand what is in stake, what is the truth. And the truth is your nature. Well, so what you need to understand is, once you don't know something, instead of belief, instead of stick to a belief, what you need to do is your faith to get whatever you want. So now you need to understand what that is. Faith is like an investment. You need to, so the energy is your money. You don't want to invest your money in some shit to lose your money, of course. That doesn't make sense. So you need to understand what you need to do, what to get a good picture, and you see, to be sure where you should put your money. You see, to make a good investment. So that is what faith is about. Now, I want to show you some things that you need to understand, because everybody needs to take the right stand, not only take their stand about what for, you see. Now, energy. Well, I like to see the sky, the air after rain, because the rain wash the dust and every particulars that are in the air, and so clean the air. It's interesting. Always, it's a good feeling to see the air clean. The light is clean. And so there are differences even in the light. In the morning you have the fresh light, fresh air, and in the afternoon you have the warm light, and so you may feel some kind of comfort. With that idea of sunset. Sunset. Oh boy. I took a few pictures today of the, see, and I don't know, but there are many people that are sticked with this shit, this matrix. I mean, media. I call it in Portuguese shit media. Shit media. Well, where they pass only what they want people to think, and so people are led to think if something, whatever, doesn't pass in the media, doesn't exist. Now, you can see the big difference between the shit they are spreading and the real clouds, which is about the humidity formation, you know. Now, what they are spreading since 2007, well, they are creating something. Yeah. There is nothing in this world by chance. And if you know what is going on, everything would be different, of course, but you don't know. And I still see basically no one talking about things like legitimacy. Well, there is no legitimacy in this system. So, people doesn't know, so accept the system as legitimate, of course. What else? You see the problem. No. What can I say? You don't. It seems like you are not putting your energy in the right way, in the right thing. And you need to do that. So, you see, in this little catch, this little video, I took from channel, YouTube channel, Carl. Sorry, I think there is the watermark on it. You see, that guy, that is one of those piece of shit of the system. Couldn't speak, of course, because the question was put was not to speak about.
Now, if you look at a couple of the markers for levelling up, which frankly a lot of people don't really understand the principle of, you get, say you look at child poverty or in-work poverty, which of those markers have the Tories in 12 years been successful in helping? Okay, I'm sorry, maybe you didn't hear that question. Which of those markers have the Tories in 12 years been successful in helping?
So, question is, do you know what is in stake? It's very simple. Representative is theater. It's fake. It's fraud. The system is what? Representative. Doesn't matter what type. Doesn't matter. It's all the same. Everything in this world is to serve, is to serve the same agenda. Divide to conquer, duality, you can choose what you want. You see, it's satanic world. And see, you need to understand this. What really is in stake? Nothing in this system has to do with truth. Nothing is about legitimacy. Nothing. It's the opposite. So, whatever you may think, the idea of property, whatever, it's the same. It's a fraud. It's not legitimated. Not legitimate. So, things like there are many people selling their soul. Things like you can't imagine. You have in music world, in cinema, in many things, selling their soul, their soul. In China, many people sold their soul, and I don't know. It's madness. You see, it's a fraud. Always, that people don't care because they only see that possibility, which is, I don't know, fame, money, whatever. This is madness. People, and then, of course, the ignorance. Then people think, and not only that, but people think that is real. In a certain way, it's real, of course. There is a work like they need to do, of course. They are always creating some situation to continue their agenda, satanic agenda, where you can see, for instance, the demonic world. Everything in this system is a demonic world. But they are doing things. It's madness. Well, doesn't matter. But you see, and then there is another thing, which is the pressure when in certain situations they apply like a law, their law, which is the order the needed when this organization that is a mafia, to maintain the order, they need to do certain things, like some persons they kill because they need to do that. Politicians, and not only that, like 2 or 3 years ago, I don't know, a few years ago, they killed journalists because after 24, 26 years, something like that, of working as journalists, they put the video in YouTube saying that everything is a lie. Journalists are lying to you. Well, so you see, it's like a blood pact. So there are things they need to do in order to maintain the system working, the satanic system. So, you see, it's very simple. Life is life. What is? Well, if you have that question, that means you need to work in order to get the answer, the right ones, because there is no two answers. You need to understand what is in stake. So, exactly, it's about realization. Yeah. Now, just to give you an example what is in stake. Everything exists for a reason, you know. Of course. Nothing exists by chance. So, life has a reason. When people talk about the meaning of life, and you can put this, I don't know, in a religion way, in a scientific way. You can put things whatever you like. The thing is what it is. And that is about realization. You need to understand exactly what is in stake. So, when I talk about the meaning of things, what is this about? Meaning of things. It's the reason of things. Reason. When we're talking about this, we are talking about, for instance, philosophy. We are talking about the perception in terms of matter. It's like mathematics. You need to understand what is in stake. 2 plus 2 cannot be more nor less than 4. That's it. Exactly. That is what is in stake. So, You see, it's simple. When you talk about meaning of things, it's the reason of things. Everything has a reason. So, you see, when you talk about the meaning of life is the reason everything exists, the life reason. So, what is? It's simple. Again, you are talking about the existence of everything and two different things. First, everything exists for a reason, which is to be use for what? What else? Human being. Human being is the one that exists to use fruit. Use fruit is enjoy. What is enlightenment? Consciousness and joy. Enjoy is not about having pleasures. It's much more than that. It's a spiritual appreciation. It's the only being that has that is human being. So, you see, when I talk about prana and so on, so you see, yes, life is in everything. Energy is, of course, everything is this because this energy. Energy creates and sustains everything. But what is behind of energy is what sustains, not energy. It's what is behind, which creates and sustains. Because what is at stake is not only energy. Energy is what? What is at stake is more than that. Is the code. It's for a human being, of course, is spirit. So it's a meaning. It's a reason. A reason. Everything has a reason, and everything has a certain, exactly, a certain existence. Like there are animals that eat a certain things. There are other that eat another things. There are animals that eat vegetables. There are animals that eat meat, eat other animals. And there are many types of animals, and everything exists with a reason, a place, a situation. Everything has a proposal in nature. You see? So, life is in everything, but what is at stake is the reason, the code, and the only being which reads the code and gives the meaning to everything is human being. You see the difference? So spirit is within human being, not in everything else, You see the difference? Prana is about spirit, God. See? It's the source. That is what prana is, not energy. Well, I hope this can help again. And keep well until next one.